Welcome to Learn Short and Typing with Vikas sir. Progressive magazine exercise number 20 complete. 840 words per 840 words. At the rate 80 to 100 word per minute. So be ready, start. Honorable members, my government believes that building modern infrastructure will serve as a strong foundation for a new and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Rapid execution of major infrastructure projects and their completion even during the coronavirus pandemic demonstrates our resolve, be it the submarine optical fiber cable from Chennai to Port Blair, the Atal Tunnel, or the Char Dham road project, our country has been forging ahead with development project. A few days back, sections of the eastern and western dedicated freight corridors have been dedicated to the nation. Along with promoting industrialization in eastern India, this freight corridor will also reduce unnecessary delays during transit. For modernizing the country's infrastructure, my government is also working on the national infrastructure pipeline worth over rupees 110 lakh crore. Along with this, work on 6 new expressway and 18 new access controlled corridors under the Bharatmala Pariyojana is in progress, but it the RoPax ferry service between Hazira and Goga in Gujarat or the seaplane service between Kevadia and Sabarmati riverfront, these are lending a new dimension to water transport in India, embodying the pride of having the world's tallest statue of Sardar Patel. Kevadia is now connected with direct trains from many cities of the country. To transform the country into a gas based economy, work on gas connectivity is being expedited. A few days back, Kochi Mangaluru gas pipeline has been dedicated to the nation. The construction of Dhobi Durgapur gas pipeline is boosting the surge of Urja Ganga. The pipeline will go up to West Bengal and will make gas available to various industries, especially the fertilizer plants of eastern India. Similarly, work on the Tuticorin Ramanathapuram gas pipeline that provides gas connectivity to fertilizer plants and other industrial units in Tamil Nadu in progressing at a fast pace. My government considers urban development as an opportunity, and that is why massive investment is being made in urban infrastructure. More than 1 crore houses had been sanctioned for the poor in cities, of which about 40 lakh houses have already been constructed. A few days back, work on construction of houses based on modern technology has also been started in 6 cities of the country. A scheme has also been initiated for providing better affordable rental house facilities for the laborers working in cities. This shall make people not to migrate suddenly. Honorable members, urban infrastructure linked to connectivity is also a priority for the government. Today, metro rail service has been rolled out in 77 cities. Only a few days back, driverless metro train was also operationalized on one of the routes of Delhi Metro. Public transport system in cities is being improved by building regional rapid transit system. Expansion of common mobility card will facilitate travel in various cities across the country. My government is fully committed to the overall and balanced development of Eastern India. A policy for rapid development of Northeast while preserving its unique geographical, cultural, and linguistic characteristics and its social identity is being implemented. For Assam and northeastern states, river Brahmaputra is also Jibondra, making this lifeline the basis for economic activity. Work on operationalizing several national waterways is in progress. This will benefit all sections of people in the north east, including farmers, youth, and entrepreneurs. By developing the integrated national waterways under the Artha Brahmaputra program, efforts are underway to transport Brahmaputra, the Bark rivers as streams of development. The policy of my government for bringing enduring peace of to the north is based on sensitivity and collaboration has started showing clear results now. Today, extremism in northeast is on the wane and there is a sharp decline in the under number of violent incidents. The youth who went astray on the path of violence are now returning to the mainstream of development and nation building. The rehabilitation of Bru refugees is being completed in a peaceful and harmonious manner. Similarly, a historic board peace accord has been signed which has been implemented successfully. After the accord, this time the elections to the Bodo Territorial Council have also been held successfully. My government is committed to counter the forces challenges the sovereignty and unity of the country at very level, while on the one hand development is being promoted in violence affected areas, on the other hand firm action is being taken against the forces inciting violence. As a result of this, the number of Naxal violence related incidents have declined and the Naxal affected area is shrinking. The development oriented policy of my government has also received wholehearted support from the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Only a few weeks back, elections to district councils in Jammu and Kashmir were held successfully for the first time after independence. Large scale participation of voters has shown that Jammu and Kashmir is forging ahead towards a new democratic future at a rapid pace. Grant of new entitlements have empowered the people of the region after the implementation of Ayushman Bharat health scheme. Full stop.